Not all scouting cameras are created equal, and the thing to keep in mind are the ones that are going to be able to perform for you and also operate within your budget. To me, the best scouting camera on the market right now is this particular unit right here, the Cam G42NG. It's got all the features that anybody can expect to find when it comes to setting up a scouting camera in the field. When you flip this particular unit over on the back, it's going to bring out a lot of information. What does this mean to you? Well, it means that you're going to put this camera out and get instantaneous quality photos that are going to be unmatched when it comes to scouting cameras. Some of the things that I really like the best, the new Retina advanced low light sensitivity. This new type of a product built into these stealth cams are going to allow you to have pictures that are not going to be wasted in that low light sensitivity time. All of us know that deer like to move early in the morning and late in the evening. With the Retina technology, you're going to be ensured crisp pictures just like you would have at noon. Matrix. Now this is the blur reduction technology. There's nothing more frustrating from being a hunter when you put a camera out and you get 25 pictures of nothing but blurred things running across there. And with the new Matrix technology, you're going to have advanced blur reduction that's going to dramatically reduce the blurred images that you're going to see. Now the reflex, that's a sub 1 second trigger. Basically anything that's going to get in front of it, that's going to trigger it. So you're going to eliminate all those, half of a deer coming walking by. It's going to allow you to have a quick trigger every time something walks in front of it, which is going to provide you with more photos than you've ever seen before. Multi-zone detection. Now, so many times in the past, scouting cameras are focused like this. But with the new multi-zone detection, you've got things that are coming in as wide as your arm's going to be going across. And what that's going to do, will time with everything else, it's going to allow you to ensure that you're going to have full pictures of every deer that's going to walk in front of your scouting camera when you've got it deployed. Geo-tagging, that's a great opportunity for those guys to have a lot of different units out and to be able to track and recall all your favorite locations exactly where you had this camera at. So you're going to know when you get back and manage all these photos on your database where each one of these exactly came from. One other great feature that comes with this Stealth Cam scouting camera is the triad technology. What that means is you've got 3 different ways that you can capture anything that gets in front of your scouting camera. Video will be the first one we talked about. You've got full HD video that's quality enough to be put on a network broadcast, so it's definitely great enough to be able to tell what you're dealing with when it comes to an animal coming in front of it. You can set it to trigger for however long you want, and you're going to have an incredible look at your animal. You're going to be able to see the animal walk. You're going to watch him turn his head. You're going to be able to pick up images that aren't normally associated with a lot of scouting cameras. Then you can go to the time-lapse setting. Time-lapse for me is very important for those guys that are spending a lot of times in large hunting areas, such as big food plots. You can set this to go off at a variety of intervals so that you know where the deer are coming into it, where the game are crossing at, how many of them are out there, whereas a normal scouting camera isn't going to provide that to you because you've got to rely on the fact that the game has to pass right in front of the trigger to be able to get that. But with the time-lapse categories that are built into these stealth cams, it's going to ensure that you've got that. Finally, you've got your normal still photos. Hey, you can never go wrong when it comes to still photos. That's how most of the ones that I set up are done. And I like to set it into the burst mode. That's an incredible set of an opportunity that you can take multiple pictures every time it goes off. For me personally, I like to do 6 to 9 pictures every time my camera goes off. This is going to give me a lot of different images that is going to allow me to determine the age of the buck. Are all the antlers intact? Exactly what I'm looking at and what kind of a quality of deer that's passing in front of me. A few other things that are always key: battery life. How many times have you headed out to the field, you get there and your scouting camera's dead and you don't know if anything's coming in front of it? Well, with this unit right here, you've got up to 1 year life based on how you set it up, and that's an incredible camera and an incredible opportunity for you to get out and use. The Stealth Cam G42NG is the camera that we're using.